Welcome to the Waste of Space podcast. I'm your host, Nolan, and this is the Valentine's Day episode. So who am I here with?
Sam.
Trinity.
Carter.
Okay, so today we're going to discuss things with Valentine's Day, beginning with Valentine's gifts. Like, what do people expect on Valentine's Day? Like, what would you get the other person, and what do you expect?
I mean, last year I got my boyfriend just like a bucket of stuff, and then he did like the same thing.
Solid.
I would expect coming from me, I would expect like some flowers or some chocolate, you know.
Yeah.
And then in return,
That's like the go-to.
Yeah, in return, maybe just like, I don't know, some Legos. Like I'd be down,
Legos?
yeah.
Legos
yeah,
are good.
dude.
I like Legos.
Yeah, bro.
I love Legos.
Spend some
Yeah,
hours.
I pretty much give the same thing, and I don't really know what to get, but Legos would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love Legos.
Yeah.
Sam?
Lego flowers.
Lego flowers.
Those
Wow.
are top
That
tier
is
right there.
that is a outside the box
That's
pick.
right there, yeah.
How long do you think it would take to build Lego flowers?
They're not that bad. I have a
It
couple
wouldn't-
sets.
There
It
you
would
go.
take me
There's
probably like 20
smaller
minutes.
ones and then there's like bigger ones.
I'm not good at building Legos.
Dude, I'm a master.
I'd probably get confused.
Yeah.
I have like the
I don't know what I'm
succulent
doing.
one and I love it.
I barely read the book.
Does it look nice?
Oh yeah, dude, I should have been on the Lego movie. Swear to God.
All right. What gifts aren't acceptable?
Ooh. If you're allergic to flowers.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you're getting a gift, you should know what to get the person and what not to get the person. So I don't really know what isn't acceptable. Maybe like
Yeah.
Yeah.
nothing.
Maybe like body wash or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like saying they stink.
Yeah.
I love you, but here's some deodorant. Put it
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Some Axe body spray in there. No, I feel like beverages are bad. I don't think you should give somebody a drink.
Can you
I
elaborate?
got Dr.
Like-
Pepper
like-
last year.
Okay. I mean, like, because, like, chocolate's one thing, but, like, in food.
Like alcohol? Is that
No, not like that. No. I mean, like, just any drink, really, you know? Like, don't give them, like, a Capri Sun or, like, a
Oh,
a
I'd be-
box
I mean,
of
I'd be
Cheetos.
pretty
I would be
happy with the
super
Capri
happy.
Sun.
Nah.
That's just me, though.
like the whole case of them? Yeah.
True.
The
It'd be
Costco
gone in a
case?
day.
Yep.
And then, like, what are really over-the-top gifts? Like, just too extra.
The big bears. Like
The super
huge,
big bears?
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah.
Those are...
And especially, I
Outrageous.
remember didn't one time in middle school someone bring one of those to school to give to someone?
I
I
think
swear
so.
that
I don't
happened,
know
and it
who
was
it
just
was.
like, okay.
I mean, I used to have one. Like, my little brother got one when he was, like, a baby. And it was comfy. It was, like, super big, and I'd, like, lay on it. But, yeah, I couldn't see myself getting one for another person.
Yeah.
I feel like it's, yeah,
Too much
just
of a
too much.
hassle.
Imagine trying to carry that, like, to wherever you have to take it. Like, it's just
Dude, that sucks.
over your shoulder.
And then, like, what's the ideal Valentine's Day to go on, guys? You guys have, like a good idea of a spot?
Dinner date.
Dinner?
Yeah.
Yep.
Food.
It's, like, the best place you could go for that, you think? Like that's the most, like, and the best environment and food.
Yeah.
I mean,
Olive Garden's a good
Yeah.
one.
Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Chili's is a
Get
good
them
one.
breadsticks.
I love Chili's.
Yeah, we know you love Chili's.
Chili's is... I've never had Chili's, but I've
Yeah,
been craving it.
I've
It
never
looks
been.
so great.
What?
Well, you need to go.
Hey, what's your favorite thing in the triple dipper?
Everything.
Yeah, me too.
Everything. Like, is there, like, a bad spot to go? Where wouldn't you bring your date
Movies.
on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, that's
The
a good
movies?
point,
You
yeah.
wanna go to the movies?
Dude, movies is where you go if you're like a cheap ass.
Or no, that's where you go if you're like also like 13 and you can't drive.
Yeah.
And your mom has to drive
Movie
you.
dates
Those are the
so
worst.
Your mom's
awkward.
sitting out there in the parking lot on her phone
Like-
playing like Candy Crush, you know.
Getting
Text me when
drove
you
to
guys
the
are
date.
done.
Like, getting drove to a date, like, by your parent
It's
is
just
horrible.
awful.
I hate
It's,
it.
It would
It's weird.
no.
Thankfully, I don't have to go through that anymore, but it's
Yeah.
the most awkward experience of my life.
Showing up first to look like you were like you didn't get dropped off, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Have your brother do it. So
Or,
your brother
like,
looks
when
like a crackhead.
Like, your mom picks up the other person, and then you both go with, like, one
Oh,
person.
no, that one sucks.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and you guys are
That's
just sitting in the
tough.
back seat.
That's
Yeah.
the quietest car ride ever. Your
It's
mom
horrible.
won't even play music to lighten that mood.
It's bad. I mean, no, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
No.
But, like, what are some, like, common things about Valentine's Day that are, like, wrong, like some misconceptions? I think, like, I don't know, I feel like it's super hyped up by some people,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, like, obviously it's a big deal, and like I'm gonna do stuff with my girlfriend, but like I'm not gonna like go super over the top like we said. I mean, is there anything else you guys can think of? Nothing?
No.
Really? What's like the worst Valentine's Day experience you guys have had?
Everyone that I've been alive
Everyone
for.
before last year's.
All right. What
Yeah.
can you guys elaborate?
I was alone.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I've been alone.
You
Actually,
guys,
last year, no, we're not gonna talk about it. It was actually last year, but I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want a certain individual to watch this podcast,
I don't
and
think.
Call him
why
out.
not?
Call him
though?
out.
Why not?
Call him
though?
out.
I'm not about to put him
Drop
on
it,
blast.
drop it,
You
drop
guys
him out.
know, yeah.
Hey.
Put
What's
him
her
on
name?
blast.
At least give us a first name.
Brian.
Oh, you already said enough. Can you elaborate?
No one knows.
It was just I had to plan the whole thing, and it
Yeah.
was just That's
Where'd
all I'm
you
gonna
go?
say. I don't want to get put on blast.
What'd you do?
We went on a double date with Lincoln and Allie.
Did you have to pay?
Sure.
No, thankfully.
Oh.
Well, actually, I don't remember. I think I don't know. Okay, I don't remember that, but I blocked it out.
Wow.
That's another thing is like, who should pay for the date?
Not me.
I think it's whoever the idea, like whoever came up with the idea, you got to pay.
I think bare minimum you split it, but I think
Yeah.
it's more
I think
common
one
courtesy
person-
for the guy
If
to
you
do it.
ask to split, you know you're
Exactly.
getting
So I,
scolded for the rest of the
but
day, dude.
I don't have a problem with paying, so I normally pay.
One person can pay and then the other can leave the table.
Yeah, that's
That's
how I
also
think. It.
fair.
Okay,
yeah.
that seems fair.
But no, I mean, I haven't like had super bad Valentine's Day experiences. They've been mostly good. But yeah, before I really had a significant other, they were just boring, and like I didn't really get the point. I just kind of sat at home. You guys do anything like? Do you guys have like Galentines? You guys ever do Galentines?
No.
What is that?
Well,
Like
it's like when you hang out with your friends.
Oh, why is it called that? Oh.
Well, it's for girls, but
Yeah,
you could
I
have a
don't.
Galentine's.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, gallon. I was thinking like gallon, like a gallon of,
No,
like a
like-
jug of something,
Like
you know?
if you got, I mean, you could do it too. If you got some homies, you can like, hey, you want to run Galentines? You guys could hang out. It'd be a fun time.
I don't know. What would you call that if you're a dude? Dude times?
Bro day,
Bro days.
bro day.
Yeah.
I like bro day. What would you do on bro day, Carter? What's
Probably
the most bro thing
grab,
you can think
grab a lot of tannerite.
of? Is that stuff that explodes?
Oh, yeah.
What would you do with it?
I think you already know.
What?
Stuff that actually is legal in this state.
Oh, I mean, fair, man. That's fair.
You know, you can buy a, what was it, Hunter? Like a 20-pound thing of tannerite for like $12
That's cool, man.
free of shipping.
Solid.
Shipping, of
Amazon.
course.
That'd be a good day. What's like the best Valentine's Day you guys had?
Last year, because I actually had someone.
Sam?
None of them.
Aw. Carter?
I would have to say middle school, 6th grade, because I walked into class, right? And you guys never been to St. John's, so you won't know how the building layout. But you walk through past the office, and then the classes are split. If you go left to 6th grade, you go right to the 8th grade. But then you have to go through the 8th grade hall to get to the 7th grade hall. And the 6th graders weren't allowed in the 7th grade hall, but everybody else was allowed in their hall. So I walked around, but I walked through the 8th grade to the 7th grade, and I walked past this group of chicks, and they were just no, hang on, no, let it cook. I just walked past, minding my own business, and I hear one person go, "Yeah, Justin just decided to ditch on me for Valentine's," and I walked by and I was like, "That sucks." Kept on my merry way. Next thing you know, like an hour later after class, I get approached by like some dude. Turns out it was Justin, and he's like, "Hey, why are you talking with I didn't remember her name. I don't know him. They were just chatting a box, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no, they were saying that you ditched them on Valentine's, so they decided they wanted to go with me." I was gaslighting the hell out of this guy, right? And then he lets go, walks away. 2 or so days later, this chick walks up to me. She's like, "Hey, you want to be my Valentine's for next year?" And I was like, "No."
What? When was this?
6th grade, leading into
6th
7th
grade.
grade, yeah. Dude, I was a menace when I was little.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I
Yeah,
guess. That's
yeah.
It's a little outrageous.
You said it's outrageous? Or
Outrageous, yes.
You know, sometimes I just like to watch the world burn
Okay.
and people.
That's. You do you, man.
Yeah.
What's
What's going on?
going back to like the idea of gifts? How much like should people spend on Valentine's Day? Like, what's like the limit or like the average? I don't know.
Minimum $20.
Yeah.
Minimum
I
20
feel like
bucks.
over 50 or like over 60 is kind of a lot.
I mean, if you're like gift
excluding
and dinner
yeah, excluding
and like
that.
any activities you guys do, like what would be like the maximum? Like having all those things in the
Like just the
total.
gifts.
no gifts,
like
dinner,
everything.
Oh.
100,
activities.
150,
150.
100. I don't know.
I got
feel
a
like-
question.
I feel like it depends on where
Bougie.
you go.
Is a trampoline park a good place to go for Valentine's Day?
That would be fun.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I feel
Yeah.
like that'd be
I feel
good.
like it
That'd
would
be
depend
good.
on the people.
I mean, if you're like,
If you're both into it.
yeah,
I'd love it.
I would enjoy that. That'd be fun.
I mean, I'd probably break my hip again, but so I'm out. But you know,
She's sitting there on the bench just eating the pizza. Watching everybody through the net.
hip surgery part 2.
Yeah. Ankle surgery early.
And then just describe like a typical Valentine's Day. Like what would be like the best Valentine's Day you can think of, like event wise?
I mean, last
Like
year
go through your day.
I just went to Olive Garden, and this year I'm getting a FaceTime call because he's 20 hours away.
That's tragic. You know, me,
Budget cuts.
I don't know. I'd wake up and then I'd get ready. And then I'd go to her house and we'd probably stay there for a second. Just
What would you do?
probably just talk to her, talk to her parents, hang out for a second, and then we'd probably go to dinner at wherever we go. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really picky, so it's kind of her idea, but she's indecisive. And then
Same.
They all are.
probably, I mean, I don't know. Trampoline park would be awesome. I'd love to go to a trampoline park,
Yeah.
but I can't right now. But I'd love to go to a trampoline park. Or like, I know you guys were hating on the movies, but I like the movies. I think the movies are
I don't
fun.
know, I just think the movies are awkward.
Yeah, it's so-
especially on a first
Yeah.
date.
Well, what movie would you go see? Like, would you watch a romance, an action, a comedy? Like, what kind of movie would you
I
go
guess
to
it just
if you
kind of
went?
like appeals to like what's in the theater. I guess like
Yeah, depend on what's on.
yeah. If there's like a good comedy, I'd probably go watch that. Or like obviously romance is like a safe place, especially on Valentine's Day. But like I want to watch a scary movie on Valentine's Day. Like that doesn't really make sense to me.
I don't know. I've seen some chicks. They'd be down to watch a scary movie.
Okay. But no, I mean that's not for me. And then drop her off. Be pretty happy with myself.
You wouldn't stay the night. You just drop off, go home, be like, I'm done.
Right now, no.
See you later.
I wouldn't be allowed, but no. What about you, Carter? Can you take us through your best Valentine's Day, step by step?
Like the best that I've had, or like
No,
my
like
go-to?
your dream Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. All right. I'd probably wake up. I'd do my thing in the morning. Go meet up with them. Go hang out for the whole day, and then we probably I don't know. Either go back to my place or go to her place and just hang out for the night, and then the next morning I'd dip, go home.
Solid. Is
Yeah.
fishing an acceptable day on Valentine's Day? Would you take your
Depends
significant other
if she's
fishing?
into it.
Yeah,
if she's into it, I'd go.
Then yeah, I would go.
Not if it's cold though.
Yeah.
If hunting season was as long as is all the way to Valentine's, I'd go for hunting.
Okay.
Go shoot a buck with her. That'd be nice.
That would
That'd be a dope photo though. You both get a deer, line them up. You sit next to each other. That'd be one good photo.
Okay.
So,
I'm not answering this question. I'm not doing it.
I'm
What is
confused.
it for
I'm confused.
Brian or what was his name to pick back up on?
No.
You fumbled last year. You got to pick it back up.
No. I don't know. I don't want to say it. I don't want to. No.
Please,
Why?
because it's interesting.
Please?
She likes the big bears.
Basically, just like anything, anything simple. I don't know. I just hate when they're like people make a big deal about it. Like I hate having that being the center of attention like that. So like, just anything simple like dinner and then going home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trinity.
I mean, I don't really feel the need to do anything extravagant.
Yeah.
Like even staying at my house and like watching movies or something is fine. Going to dinner or going home is fine.
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
care.
I guess it's like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that either. I think it's kind of just like how you feel, how it's planned. There's been times where, I mean, last year actually, we were like had this whole day planned, and then we kind of just were like, just didn't really do anything, and I was fine with that. So yeah, I guess that's all right.
Anyways, Tannerite.
Tannerite. Yeah,
You can put it in a lot of things. Because usually the box that I'm usually looking at, they get probably about, it looks like a can of Jif, you know? They're about that size, but you get them like a package.
Okay.
I would probably, I mean, I already messed with petroleum. All right, we launch a lot of things, blow a lot of stuff up. That's what happens when your grandpa's a Vietnam vet and he makes his own napalm. Pretty easy, you know?
All right.
He finds like a lot of sticks, you know, that Buck Rub's got. And
Okay.
we'll usually, if we don't make them to walking sticks, we'll make them to like torpedoes. And we'll actually, like, we'll cut on the one side, have a little nick, and then on the other side make it a spear. And like, we'll ballista shoot them things. We've got some stuff. I remember, I want to say it was maybe last year or 2 years ago, we did it, and one of us actually hit a raccoon. Like, I mean, right in the side.
Wow. You'd be good friends with my cousin Landon.
Yeah?
Yeah, he loves Tannerite.
He does.
Yeah, he's a big fan.
Sounds like a true American.
Big fan of Tannerite.
You don't know what Tannerite is?
No.
It's just like
Tannerite
explodes
is
on
like
contact.
gunpowder, except it doesn't shoot bullets, it explodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just one explosive.
We get you some of that.
Yeah. No one had any misconceptions about Valentine's Day. None at all. Like anything you could think of, other than like obviously it's not something you have to go super over the top for.
I don't know.
Like,
Whoa.
I mean, like you said, like staying home is fine. Like it's not horrible. I guess like, I don't know.
I feel like you got to do something though. You can't just sit there like.
Yeah,
on your
I mean,
ass.
true. If it should be planned, and like, it's okay to not have someone to be with on Valentine's Day. I guess that's a misconception. It's not like you don't have to have someone. You don't have to like
Okay, I'm going to
pressure
work,
yourself
so
to
I'll
have a
just-
Valentine's Day. It's
Yeah.
okay
I'll be
to
making money while everyone's out
be with
spending
friends
it,
or
so.
be alone or be with your
Her
family.
Valentine's is a cash register. Every time she hears cha-ching.
Yeah, money
Yeah,
is your
making money
Valentine's
while
Day.
everyone's out spending
Yeah,
it,
there you
know
go.
what?
There you go.
Back to your best Valentine's Day question. Like what's your favorite Valentine's Day? Like activities you do?
What would be some good activities to do on Valentine's Day other than trampoline parks in the movies? What would be like a fun outside the box thing to do?
I know my sister and her boyfriend are gonna build a fort this year.
Build a fort.
Yeah.
like out of
like
blankets.
a blanket
and chairs?
fort?
Okay.
That sounds really
They're
fun.
gonna go to Outback, and then they're gonna go back to her apartment and build a fort.
That's awesome. My girlfriend wanted to do like pottery, like painting and stuff like that. Like, I'm not very artistic though. I'm really bad at art, and so like,
Than artistic.
oh wow. But I mean, it could be fun, yeah. Any other like really outside the box ideas that you could do?
Ooh. No, maybe not. Well. Yeah. You ever seen grab like a tube of fireworks and you strap it to like a dirt bike or something?
Okay.
You light it, you go down a trail and it just shoots right off. You know?
With your Valentine's Day date.
Yeah. Well, you could also like you can buy specific ones where like I mean, I haven't seen any successful ones, but like fireworks, you shoot it off and it blows like a heart in the sky, you know. Like I'll obviously get the themed ones,
Okay.
but I'd say it's a pretty
That'd be
cool idea.
pretty cool,
Anything that
right?
explodes, really, I'm down for.
How would you feel if you guys got asked out on Valentine's Day by those big planes that like carry the
I feel
signs
like
behind
that's
them?
Way too much.
Yeah, that's too
I'd be
You
looking
wouldn't
around.
like that?
I feel bad because of
No.
all the money he'd spend.
If it doesn't say my full name, I'd be looking around like, who is that?
I think it's
guy?
kind of funny.
Like, who is that?
I
Whoever
would
you
just
are.
be like, not embarrassed, but like.
Yeah, I would.
You
be
have a lot of
embarrassed.
money if you do that.
And then I'd feel bad.
What if they like rode it with the plane in the sky, like with the
If they were the
Exhaust.
pilot,
No, well, that'd be pretty awesome. But no.
it did.
What if they paid for it?
I'd be.
Bougie.
I'd feel bad.
You got a lot of money.
Yeah.
You got a lot of money to spend on one person, man.
Is that a bad thing?
I mean, no, not really. Okay, so I'm fine with a lot of money being spent on somebody. I wouldn't mind a lot of money spent on me, but it comes to a point where it just feels like you're buying somebody. You don't have the connection anymore.
Yeah, I can
So-
see that.
It's like friendships, like you can't just be like, hey, I'll pay, like we go out to lunch like this and this day, and that's the only day that we hang out. Like that doesn't.
I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
They also could just be very clingy, and you'll see it in the sky, and they'll be like, that person's creeping. Like that you were a peeping Tom when they were little or something, like they'll just be there.
A peeping Tom.
There's some psychos out here, man. Can't trust anybody.
I don't doubt it. I believe it.
Yeah. What's the weirdest Valentine's Day that you guys have been on?
I mean, I haven't been on many.
Picked up at all, but I don't care.
Weirdest?
Yeah.
I mean, like 8th grade. Again, it wasn't weird. It's just awkward because, the whole back of my mom's car thing happened. And then we went to the movies.
I have never heard this. Please explain.
We were like in my mom's car, and we were in 8th grade, so we were just kind of sitting there, like twiddling our thumbs, driving to the movies. We watched Spider-Man. Spider-Man was good. I liked Spider-Man, but yeah. And then we were just kind of sitting in the movie theater, and we just kind of sat there, and I don't think many things were said, and then left. It was just awkward.
A sign language date. You just walked up. Yes.
Yeah, it was just bad.
Hand motions.
I would not. No, I didn't like it. It's horrible.
We have a new question. What is the farthest you've gone to get someone to be your Valentine or to date you?
Like farthest
farthest
driven,
I've
or
gone.
farthest driven, or farthest like
Who's this question from?
stuff I've gone out for.
This is from Puff.
Puff question. I mean, I haven't really went out of my way too far. Like, I don't know. I haven't had I don't know. It's been kind of normal dating, what I'm saying, like kind of the progression, kind of just like you hang out and then once you get close enough, you do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been weird. I know some friends, they've done the sign thing. Sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's not successful. But yeah, I mean, I haven't really had anything weird. Any of you guys?
Wait, what was the question?
What's the furthest you've went to have someone date you? Like have you done something on purpose to make them? I don't know. Or have you done anything weird to make them to date someone?
No. I mean, they just kind of asked me out, and then we talked, and then we started dating. So.
Carter, you're snickering.
I'm thinking of a buddy of mine. He won't name names because I'm gonna keep his.
Okay.
My buddy of mine.
I no. Oh no. No. What are you talking about? Actually, it's this guy. No, I'm kidding. He's no. He so he found out this was when he could drive, so he was a sane human. He found out where she lived. Now say hang on now. Because it wasn't like he found it out a weird way. He just so happened to stumble upon she was driving by and she was walking in the house. So he's like, "Oh, I assume that's where you live." So he was like, "Oh, well," he called up her dad and asked if he could what exactly did he? It was cuz she had the house he went by tulips on the outside, and so did her house. But he asked if he could do something with the flowers, pick them or something, I don't remember. And the dad's like, yeah, you can do that, because he was going to get a room anyways. So the next day, the guy shows up to that house, and the dude that opened the door was not her dad. He saw her walking to somebody else's house, picked all their flowers, and gave it to him.
That's horrible.
The dad, later that day, I remember that because I was in the car, the dad called him. And he's like, when are you ever going to come by? He's like, oh, dude, I forgot to tell you, I went by the wrong house. He's like, I looked at the map, bro. I was like a block away.
That's tragic.
The dad's like, okay, you want to retry this tomorrow?
Well, Carter, I know as a 6th grade menace, you said no to someone on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Has anyone else been said no to or said no to someone?
No.
Sam?
What?
Sam,
What
you're
are you guys referring to?
like, have you said no to someone
Which time?
to be their
Which time
Valentine's?
do you remember?
No comment. I don't want to
Okay.
relive.
This is not the court of law. You cannot plead the fifth here. Your
Bring it
lawyer is
up.
not present.
Bring it up.
Please.
I wanna
His
know.
sister might. Actually, me and his sister are chill, so it's fine.
Let it read.
I don't know. I mean, we broke up the day after Valentine's Day. So,
It's okay. You'll find the one someday.
shut up. Get off of me.
It may take a couple years, but it'll be there.
So yeah, like I said, I have some buddies who, if you guys can recall, have like asked some people out, especially with signs, and they've been told no. What would you do if that happened to you? What if you did this like extravagant things and you had, well, not really for you guys, but like Carter, if you had like flowers and like all these things and you were like approaching this girl you were like talking to and then she said no, what would you do, man?
I would leave the country.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the thing. If you get embarrassed, if you can take it like a champ and you can go home the next day and people will be laughing at you, good on you. Me, I can't do that. I hold too many grudges. I have to leave the country for your safety and mine.
Whoa. Oh wow.
It's not that she said no, it's that I know my buddies, they would just like, they would not let me, like they wouldn't let it die. They would keep bringing it up over and over.
Yeah.
So like, you know.
What about you two? What if you asked someone to be your Valentine's and they said no and you were like in a public setting?
I would never ask someone, so
Yeah.
But like, what if you did?
Too awkward to ask.
I just
people.
wouldn't.
They have
like,
social anxiety.
I
They
wouldn't
won't do
do
it.
that in a public setting.
Okay. Fair enough.
No, I wait for them to be alone.
I mean, if
I'd
somebody- Yeah, 'cause
follow
then if
them
they say
till they
no,
get
nobody
alone and then
knows,
approach
like-
them.
Yeah.
Right when they're alone and weak.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, when they have no backup, you know. I mean, what?
If somebody asked me and I said no, I'd feel bad.
Okay. I don't know. Valentine's Day, it's an interesting day. I mean, could be great, could be bad, as we know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for the Wasted Space podcast. We'll catch you next time.